All right, everyone, it's about that time. We're going to do the Q3 reading today. Q3 of 2022. There's a whole playlist of these. I did Q1. I did Q2. Now we're here at Q3. It's July, August, and September. We pull one row with clarifiers and all that for each month. This is from your perspective. This is what you can expect. Okay? Yeah, sometimes your runner shows up in here, but it looks like they might from the pre-shuffle here. But it's what you can expect. All right, that said, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Doesn't matter what your sign is, this is straight up energy reading. This is the energy that we're living in. All right, you can't get more accurate than that. All right, so it is what it is. Take it for what it's worth to you. I got a pre-shuffle here. So what is July, August, and September about? All right, this is what the pre-shuffle is kind of telling us. That's what I asked. Anyway, we'll pull on individual months in a moment. I'll do a shuffle for each one. But the Ace of Wands crossed by the Empress is where we begin. Lots of new beginnings here. You guys are going to find yourselves. All right, you're going to find yourselves. There's no doubt about it. You're coming into who we really are. Our true self lives in the soul. It's coming to the surface for you. Okay, there's a lot of, most of the people to watch my channel are the divine feminine here in their soulmate connection. This is that energy coming up, but it's balancing things out within you. It's a very nice energy here. One that brings you 9 of Cups to your wish fulfilled, if you will. I think it's lots of wishes with this Ace of Wands. I do, because the Empress gets lots of things. The Empress attracts everything. The Empress is like a magnet in a nail factory. You know, the nails just come flying at the Empress, which is why, and that's a problem. Now, you might think that's great. I run into that. People are attracted to me like flies. They come up, strangers come up and talk to me all the time. It's great. You know, it's great when everybody wants to be your friend. You might think, but it isn't, because you have to use your discernment. The 4 of Cups. That's the message for the universe for you. It's the 4 of Cups bookending the Ace of Wands. These two in the middle are just sort of telling the story of why. Okay? You got a lot of new beginnings happening here. There's a lot of big things happening. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you want. You need to use your discernment. Be choosy about what and who you let in. If it's not for your greater good, if you don't believe it is, you know, don't dilute yourself, right? You know, if it's not for your greater good, then cast it off. If it is, let it in. Use your discernment. I feel it in the energy, so I'm gonna say just something on the magical, spiritual, unicorny side of things. Some of you, if you might be dreaming about, or you might find black feathers. Okay, not white feathers, not brown feathers, not gray feathers, black feathers. Generally, they're from a raven or a crow. You might find them on walks while you're out and about randomly. Don't look for it; it'll find you. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. You can also be dreaming about such things. Black feathers are a sign that you need to, well, they mean a lot of things. They're not a bad thing. They're actually a very good thing. They mean, in one case, they mean you're being looked after by ancestors or by guides and things like that, as the kids might say. Right? Really, the energy around you is protective. And that's because of this Empress energy. Okay, that's coming up within you. Very well protected. But it's also a sign that you need to let go of things that are draining your energy, either physical or emotional, okay? Because they're slowing you down or preventing this full Empress energy from coming up and preventing you from finding out who you really are and living your life as your true authentic self. So whatever's draining you, be it a bad habit or a bad thought or whatever it is, you know, paranoia, anxiety, whatever, you need to put it down. You need to look at it and put it down. If you see black feather, that's a sign that needs to happen, but it's also a sign that you're being looked after. Okay? It's a very cool thing. I don't know why I mentioned it. It's just there in the energy. I got an image of one in my head, and I thought I'd tell you about it. All right? See, I know all the spiritual stuff. I just prefer to swear and talk about titties. All right, here we go. Right here. Everything is energy, and everything happens for a reason. Don't go looking for black feathers, but if you see one, and you all know I can't tell you what you need to let go of. I can't. But I've been telling you guys for a while that this is going to be one hell of a summer. Or winter, if you're down there in Australia or in the southern hemisphere somewhere. Fine. But for most of us up here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's summertime. I said it's going to be a summer where lots of things are attracted to you. I said most of you are going to get banged, either by your person or by someone. Okay? And I mean it. There it is. The Empress showed up right here. But you got to use your discernment. Right? You're going to get a lot of wishes fulfilled, but wishes can be a whole lot of be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Keep that in mind. All right, let's go. July. I say that to honor my father. I say it that way. He used to say it like that. July. All right, July. Let's see. Tell me about July 2022, universe. What do you want to tell everybody about that month? Pay attention to that pre-shuffle, though, for you fast-forwarders who wait till cards hit the table. Rewind. It's an important message. All right? You might pick up a trick or two, or you might not. But either way, it's worth listening to, because I'm only talking about what's in the energy. All right. July. Let's see. Give me July here. Okay. Our baseline cards are, you got someone coming towards you. Okay. I see the bottom card. I'm going to pull a top card, the bottom card for each month. I'm using the Rider-Waite for that. I'm going to clarify with the witches. All right. The bottom card is the Emperor, your divine masculine. Now, this can be tied to that Empress in the pre-shuffle. It can be showing me your energies balancing. I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. It's the Sun. It's both, really. It's your energy balancing, but there's that Sun. There's that vindication energy. Right? We've been talking about it recently, haven't we? You're going to find out some things. You're going to find out some things about yourself in July. And somebody's coming towards you. Big time. Big time. Someone who was on the fence for a long time is taking... This is a card of control. It's crossed by the Two of Swords. Someone's taking control here and coming towards you. But you're also taking control of yourself. Universe is telling you in that pre-shuffle, over this 3-month period, you're going to get some wishes fulfilled. But remember what I said, and I've learned this many times in my life. Sometimes wishes are a whole lot of be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Use your discernment. That's a very powerful message, and it's one I've been giving you a lot. I've been telling you guys a lot lately because it's been in the energy. Make sure you know what you want from this person when they show up, or anyone, or anything. Know what you want. That way there's no confusion. There is no Two of Swords. It's been your person's problem for a long time, the Two Swords. I don't know what I want. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to be feeling this. I'm going to run. Pussy. I mean, seriously. This is an energy of you taking control, but also the Sun. There's a lot of communication coming your way. There's a lot of enlightenment coming your way. Okay, a lot of it. A good chance. Don't worry about somebody coming towards you. If that happens, it happens. With that Empress energy, people, and a balanced energy of Empress and Emperor within yourself, people will find you. Situations will find you. You don't have to worry about that, ever. I don't. I wish people would stop finding me half the damn time. I just want to take a peaceful walk. You know, I want to go on my orange walk in the morning. I don't want to say hi to everybody. Every fucking body. Everybody out walking their dog. Hi. Fucking leave me alone. I was in thought. For God's fucking sake. Anyway, there's a lot coming your way. There is. A lot of enlightenment. You're about to find out who you are sometime during this 3-month period. All right? But July looks pretty strong for communication, and we're seeing that here in the readings in the back half of June, aren't we? Let's clarify. Tell me about the Sun here for July. Let's see where we go. It's going to be very cool. It's very cool. All right. And I'm going to take the cards out of the deck. I don't usually do this, but for the Rider-Waite, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite for the whole top. I'm going to take that Emperor out. It'll always be crossing the Sun there. All right. So that'll give us some interesting reads going forward. The universe can't use the Emperor again. All right, let's see where we go. The Sun, because I feel something like that for August. I'm already here. Oh, wow. Well, I'm going to pull 3 cards. The crossing card of the center card is an Ace of Wands, where we began. Yeah, there's a lot of new beginnings coming your way. A lot of transformation. The Death card, you finding yourself. A lot of things changing. You finding out some things. The truth finally coming to the surface. Those kinds of things. But it's not just truth from someone else. It's truth about you and who you really are. That's all I'm concerned with. To be honest, I don't give a fuck whether you ever bang this person that ran from you or not. If you become full Empress energy, balanced within yourself, Emperor, Empress, masculine, feminine, the world is your fucking oyster. That's what, you're all old souls. My role in all this is what the universe always gives me, a catalyst role. My role is to help you access the data that's already there that's been blocked from a lot of you. Because you're too much on one side, you're out of balance. My job is to help balance you. And I'm telling you, the way the cards are reading here, it's not going to, by the end of summer, it's not going, by the end of September, it's not going to matter who comes toward you. You'll have more than you can deal with. All right, what's on top? 5 of Pentacles. You're coming out of winter. You've been in winter. You have. You feel like things aren't going right. You feel like you've had some lack. Someone ran from you. You let it bother you. I mean, yeah, how do I know you've been in winter? You're watching tarot readings, for God's sake. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But we don't. But when we're not in a state of winter energy, wondering about something, trying to find something, we don't watch tarot readings. All right, it's not what we do. These readings are here to help you, especially a reading like this. Yeah, a period of lack, a period of feeling out in the cold is coming to an end. It's sitting right on top of the sun. I said you're going to find out some things. All right, you're going to find out the truth about something. The truth finally comes to the surface. Hallelujah. What's the center card crossed by that Ace of Wands is Justice. See? I'm not talking out my ass here. The cards are backing me up all the way. This is the baseline energy here. It's crossed by an Ace of Wands and Death, transformation, and a new beginning. Lots of new beginnings. This is your energy balancing. This is balanced energy. It's justice. Balanced energy for you in the 3D is happiness. Happiness is the opposite of winter here. Okay, this card does not represent happiness. The 5 of Pentacles it represents being out in the cold, a feeling of loss. Well, you're going to have the energy to change that. Also, someone's coming towards you. Okay, that's all I can say. I think it's a lot of someone's though. I don't think it's just the runner. I think the reason the runner comes in is because your energy is coming up. You're very attractive. And there's that anxiety within them that they might be worried that someone else is going to snatch you up. I bet they will. What's bookending this 5 of Pentacles? The Wheel of Fortune. Again, I'm not talking out my ass here. The cards, I can read the energy without the cards. I don't fucking need them. But the cards are beautiful little pictures, pretty pictures for you that reflect, they back up what I'm saying. They hammer it home. That's why I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. All right, if I'm ever wrong, I'll let you see it. I'm not. I've been wrong before. I've let you see it. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Everything's turning. It's bookending the 5 of Pentacles. It backs up. The reading should cross-check itself. The cards that matter here, the message are these, the 2 Rider-Waits, the Justice, whatever's crossing Justice. These other 2 should talk about what's going to happen. What's the deal here? The deal here is because of the sun, because of the balanced energy around you, you're coming out of winter. All right? Things are about to get a whole lot brighter for you. July is a good month. This is fabulous right here. Wheel of Fortune, things going in your favor for a change. Things coming your way. People being attracted to you. Definitely a divine masculine coming your way. Could be a new soulmate. Could be the one that ran from you. Could be both. Hell if I know. It can go either way. Again, I can't predict free will, but you should. But that shouldn't matter. Who cares? You can't either. We don't know what someone else is going to do. All right, I can tell you which way the energy's going. You should just be concerned about you. This is a beautiful message for you, including my black feather message from the opener there, from the pre-shuffle. This is a beautiful message for you. This says that you're the shit. This says that you're coming into finding out who you really are and realizing how important you are, how protected you are, how attractive you are. How you have the ability to control your own happiness. And that's the only thing you can control is whether you're happy or how you react to things and all of that. It's a wonderful energy here. I have nothing bad to say about July. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to August. All right, here we go. August. Tell me about August 2022 soulmate energies here for the divine feminine. Tell me about, or my viewers. I'll just say my viewers. Most of you are divine feminine. That's what my channel attracts. Oh, we've got our share of enlightened divine masculines here, though, which is nice to see. So I'll say viewer. I'll play it cool. All right, here we go. Let's see where we go here. August. Now, August is a very powerful month. It's a month that's driven primarily, well, we got still solstice energy that's bleeding in. July's got a lot of solstice energy that covers it, but the solstice energy itself starts to fade by August, but August is driven by Lionsgate, 8-8. And it starts to bleed in at the end of September, or excuse me, the end of July, and it lasts until about the end of September. It still kind of lingers around. Well, what's the top card here for August? 10 Swords. Told you it's a powerful month. 10 Swords. That's good. Why do you think that's bad? Well, it looks bad. We'll have to see what happens when we clarify. But 10s are the end and dead end that lead to what? New beginnings. That's all we've been talking. We opened with an Ace of Wands. It's about new beginnings here. It doesn't matter what suit this is. This is telling me something that you've been... It's sort of what I said about the black feather, where I said it tends to represent things that are draining your energy, either physical or emotional. This tells me it's probably more emotional for some of you. Some of you might need to quit drinking or smoking or something like that if you see a black feather. That's possible, especially if you are drinking or smoking when you see it. That's your ancestors telling you, or it could be a message from the future telling you to knock that shit off, okay? It could be, but I see this here because this is swords. It's a lot of thought. It's a lot of something that's just been driving you crazy, just putting it down, realizing, finding out who you really are. Crossing this, by the way, the reason I say that is the Page of Pentacles, the card of the student. It's beginning again. All right, it's a new. August represents a huge new beginning, something that was shit coming to an end. A way you've been existing that was shit coming to an end. This is the card of the student. It's you learning. It's you learning new things. It's about trying to find who. Again, a message of trying to find who you really are. It begins somewhere, right? And that's where it begins. I'm not going to quote Confucius and all that. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Yeah, quite frankly, a journey of one step begins with one step. I mean, it really, a journey of 2 steps begins with one step. This is the first step right here. Something by August, and I think that Lionsgate energy plays a big role. It's pretty strong this year. Because of the new core energy we're in. Remember I told you back in March and April when we moved into the new core energy, our new fishbowl of energy that we're living in, I said it's a sunny day, didn't it? That amplifies all of the effects, all of the energetic effects around us, all of the astrological influence. It amplifies it. When in the previous cycle, when it was a cloudy day, those were muted. You know, the eclipses were a bit lackluster. Yeah, they're supposed to be great and supposed to be great, and they didn't, you know, they kind of petered out. It's sort of a wah-wah kind of a thing. It's because it wasn't the right kind of energy. It's hard. It's like driving through fog. You got to slow down a little, right? A road you might normally drive 70 miles an hour down, you're doing 35 because it's foggy. You know, that kind of thing. Now it's clear. We're doing 75. we're cooking. All right, why is the 10 of Swords here? Tell me about this 10 of Swords energy here for August. I like that. I like that very much. All right. Yep. 3 cards pulled. Again, I had Justice over here, crossed by the Ace of Wands. Over here, the center card will be crossed by the 8 of Cups. Again, another ending card. And it's funny, it's an 8, isn't it? It's an 8. August is the 8th month. It's an 8. 8s are about forward movement, either in a positive direction, always in a positive direction per se, but sometimes moving away from something. Toward what? In this case, 9 cups. Movement toward 9 cups. 9 cups was what was crossing. It was with the Empress in the pre-shuffle. You're going to get some wishes fulfilled. Again, it is. But you got to have the bravery to put down something. You've got to have the bravery to sort of look at something for what it is. Look, find this right here, this August, it is that black feather. It is that black feather energy. It's about looking for, trying to figure out what's draining your energy and doing away with it, because it's slowing you down from finding your true self. And I believe you do it. Let's see what's on top here. Let's pull the cards. Death. I told you. Look, I'm not talking out my ass here. I told you. It's 10 of Swords is what I'm pulling on. I got Death cards sitting on top of it. Yeah. What's changing? It's transformational energy. This Ten of Swords transforms into something beautiful. It's a reboot on you. Technically, it would reboot to the Ace of Swords if we're to keep the suit the same. The Ace of Swords is a reconciliation, but I think it's a reconciliation of self for you. It could be a reconciliation with somebody. It can be. It's a general reading. But I'm going to be honest with you, I feel the energy is more you reconciling with yourself. And quite frankly, that's more important than banging somebody who ran from you and finally comes back. Because like I told you, if you follow through with the energy from the pre-shuffle and what I see here in July, and you allow this energy to change and transform you and look at some things, whether you find a black feather or not, doesn't matter. That energy is around you. I mentioned you might because it's black feather type energy. Okay? That's what I call it. That's my label for it. But, if you get in this balanced energy, you come up with that Empress, that pure Empress energy, you're starting from a whole new position here. The energy around you is transforming in a big way, very positive way, putting an end to things that have been dead a long time and past their expiration date within yourself. Now again, it could also represent someone coming towards you. All right, if you're already an enlightened monk, well, there you go. Center card, crossed by that Eight of Cups. Look at that. Just talking about it, wasn't I? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is right there, crossed by the Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands is crossing justice over here in July. It's a new beginning. It's you. Again, it's everything I've already said. Putting down something that's no longer, something's draining your energy. Something's been slowing you down from finding out who you really are, finding your true self. Whatever it is, it can be a physical thing, it can be an emotional thing. It's black feather fucking energy on crack. It really is. And for those of you that already know all the magical hocus pocus and all of that, you know what I'm talking about when I say black feather energy. It's you're being protected. You're being looked out for. You're getting hints from the universe. Whether you find a black feather or not, it doesn't matter, like I said. There's new beginnings that can happen if you have the bravery to put down, to take a look within yourself. Again, it's also somebody coming towards you. Okay, and again, we talked about that in the pre-shuffle though. See, the universe, these readings are for you. In the pre-shuffle, the universe letting you know you're getting all kinds of wishes fulfilled here in July, August, and September. You're getting all kinds of wishes, but it depends. The biggest thing depends on where your head's at, where your soul's at. How much balance is within you. I mean, let's say your soulmate shows up and you're still a mess. Okay, then it's just going to be a mess. Like energy attracts like energy. The universe is saying you're right there. You're the Empress. You're the one in control. You're the one who's attracting things, and you're attracting everything. So you have to use your discernment a little bit. But in order to do that, you have to know who you are. Otherwise, you have no discernment. You have no ability to. People that don't know who they are the ones who bang their way through town. They can't even go to the grocery store without running into somebody that's seen them naked. The whole store has. Oh yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did them a week ago. Yeah. Everybody's talking about you behind. Those are people that don't know who they are. It's what they do. They have low self-worth, low self-esteem, so they try to compensate for that lack of energy with superficial fluff energy, which basically in this example was banging their way through town. Either way, here in August, something that's been bad, something that's been bugging you, whatever it is, it looks like it comes to an end. The energy literally transforms around you. All right? There's a new beginning here. Provided you have the bravery to walk away from 8 broken cups, to see that it's the enlightenment, to see that something is dead. It doesn't have to be your soulmate connection, like I said. It can be just whatever's draining your energy. A job that sucks. You hate it. You're unhappy. Do something about it. Nobody says you're stuck there. All right? A house you don't like, neighbors you don't like, whatever it is. All right. What's bookending the death card? The Page of Pentacles. Again, I got double Page of Pentacles. I got the Page of Pentacles surrounding all of this. August is a whole new you. This is the card of the student. It's amazing, the energy that's around you. Please pay attention to the signs around you. The energy around you will literally be changing. You need to change with it. It's a huge thing, but it's not because like what's happening right now where the energy is shifting, and I've been talking about that. No, the energy around you is changing because you're changing. It's because of what happens here. and what I was talking about in the pre-shuffle, okay? But primarily what happens here with balance of energy here. And yes, again, somebody who's coming in, somebody who's been hiding in the shadows, spying, is definitely headed towards you. There's no doubt about it. I've got the Ace of Pentacles crossing the Eight of Cups. This is a message for you in a sense of if you have any doubts, if you don't have the bravery to put something down that's been draining your energy, if you don't have it, guess again. The universe is telling you if you do it, you will be rewarded. Okay? That's what it's telling you. And I've had that deal with the universe in the past, and I can tell you the universe always covers its bets. It follows through. It does. It will not let you down. So, again, go with the flow of the energy around you. The energy inside you is balancing here. There's a lot of potential happiness. And again, it might even, as far as a soulmate goes coming towards you, someone who ran, it might even make you very happy to put 10 swords in that. You might realize after talking to this person that they weren't really the right person for you. Again, you could also realize that they are the right person for you. And that moves on and things go great. It's possible. But this energy is all about you. And I've been talking about that for a while. I remember saying months ago, this summer, y'all going to be banging. It's going to be energy, a lot of attracting energy this summer. Well, it's all coming out here. This is the summer. Winter, if you're in the southern hemisphere. But, you know, July, August, and September. Huge energy of attraction because of your energy. All right? So take a look at yourself. Make sure you figure out who you really are. It's very important. It's very important to this energy, or you can waste this energy. And everything, I promise you, if you do that, everything will be the same. By the time you go into October, nothing will have changed. I'll hear from you and go, your reading was wrong. No, my reading isn't wrong. Reading energy is about the one thing I do fairly well. Pretty good at it. I'm pretty lackluster in most other things. But reading energy, that's something I've been doing a long time. By the way, underneath that Page of Pentacles is Temperance. You got angel energy all around you. This is the card of the angel. Again, another energy of balance. All right? I don't know how to find the words to tell you this is a very special reading. I would pay attention to it because these readings, these quarterly readings are for you. I'm reading your energy. Most of the time when I pull a reading, I'm reading your runner to tell you about them and what they're thinking, what they might be feeling, all that kind of stuff. This is major. This is about you. And these soulmate connections are always about you. Okay? They always are. They're always about the individual. If you happen to come together, it's because this person also went on a spiritual journey and got on your level. So far, I don't see them on your level. I see them as Page. Okay? I do see their feminine energy coming up. I do see them taking control and coming in. I do see you getting some justice from that. But the biggest justice is within yourself. You know, whether that goes positive or negative, it depends on how the conversation goes. You know, it always does. Let's take a look at September. September 2022, Soulmate Energies Universe. What do you got? Talk to me. What do you got? Keep an eye out for those black feathers. I'm not fucking around. I'm not kidding. And don't look for them. I say keep an eye out. Don't look for them. You'll know. If you come across one, don't just walk past it. Pick it up and keep it. All right? Unless it's all covered in blood or something, then don't do that. You don't want to catch something. But. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, September. Here we go. Jesus Christ. This reading. Holy shit. Okay. The Two of Wands crossed by the Two of Swords. It's a message for you that says September is your oyster. Okay, but the only thing that gets in your way is you. You should, if you follow these energies and heed the advice I've given you here in this reading, you can do what you want. Don't get in your own damn way. All right? Do not. You know exactly what you want to do. Make sure you do. Make sure you know exactly what you want. All right? There's a whole new world waiting for you, again, because you let go of this. Right? This is someone who lets go of one wand to move on to something new, a whole new world. He's not even touching this wand here. That's because that whole new world is because of everything that's played out before it. The universe is not fucking around today with these cards. This is spot on, divinely guided reading. I mean, it plays out perfectly. All right? So keep that in mind. Keep in mind that you have to let go. You have to be okay with the changing energy around you. I think if you look around, I think you'll figure it out. I think you'll figure it out pretty easy. These two Page of Pentacles tell me that. As far as the soulmate goes, so stay out of your head. Stay out of your head. Because if you do, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Look how perfect that is. Remember I showed you the Ace of Pentacles was underneath the Eight of Cups that was crossing here? Right? I showed you that, right? Where is it? Here it is. I said, if you have the bravery to walk away from what's what's draining your energy, right? Over here, you figure it out. Over here in August, it's about having the bravery to walk away from what's draining you. If you do, you will be rewarded handsomely. All right? What I got here? The only thing that stops that reward from coming in is doubt, second guessing, confusion, anything. That's all bullshit. We're done with the swords. This is 10 swords in swords. Don't let it creep back in. As far as your person goes in September, I think this is an energy of someone who wants to come towards you, but they feel, again, it's someone who, if they did come towards you earlier, they're confused by you. You confuse them. In a sense of, you almost feel way out of their league, like you're not the same person. They might say something to you like, you've changed. Your response to that should be, yeah, damn right I have. All right? And tell them, I was watching Steve's Love Tarot. No, I'm just kidding. But you have changed. By now, by September here. Let's pull on the Two of Wands. Let's see what's going on. Because this is a whole new world for you. The only thing that can get in the way of it is you. All right? If you're brave enough to walk away from what is draining your energy. All right? You will find your true self. Yes, I see the energy balancing within you. But you will be rewarded by the universe. The universe is saying, hey, I'm trying to give you all kinds of goodies, but something's just sort of in the way. Something's slowing you down. Something's draining your energy. All right? Something's distracting you. It could be any of that. Whatever it is, it needs to go. If you allow it to, this September is kind of the month where that reward's supposed to come in. Right? Only you can get in the way of it. Now we're going to find out about it. What's this Two of Wands here? I'm shuffling the deck. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Why is it here? Tell me about September. Well, again, 3 cards are pulled. The center card is crossed by the Six of Pentacles. That's beautiful. It's balanced energy. I mean, look, it's bookend and justice. This is the major arcana version of this, pretty much. Right? This is minor arcana justice right here in a lot of ways. It's balanced. It's beautifully balanced. It also tells me if someone's going to try to give to this who didn't want to give to it before. I get that energy. Your runner soulmate is creeping in here. They're all through this. I think most of you might be beyond them, though. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Listen, don't ever lower your vibration just because you're attracted to somebody or you want them. If you're attracted to them, bang them. Have some fun with it. But don't make plans. I don't have an I have an indication here of you. In fact, I even see here in the September energy, their reaction to you is that, you're like, you're a million miles away. You've changed, this kind of thing. Yeah, you have. It's really amazing. What's on top of this Two of Wands? Temperance, which, by the way, was over here with the Page of Pentacles, as I recall. You're surrounded by angel energy. I've said it. I'll say it again. It is a balance. We'll have to see what's bookending it to give us the exact meaning of why the universe threw it. All I'm drawn to is the rainbow. Okay? All I'm drawn to is the rainbow, so don't get in your head. There's somebody once said it. I don't know who said it. But it's living in the past is depression, living in the future is anxiety, and living in the present is living. Okay? That being said, that's what this is. That's what this is kind of telling you. You're getting messages from the past and from the future all the time. It's when we get stuck in those messages. It's when we get stuck in that we have a problem. This is about moving forward here. What's the center card that's crossed by this Six of Pentacles here? What is it? Eight of Pentacles. I like that. Again, it's a card of the Apprentice. It's a card of someone working their way up to the Nine of Pentacles. Okay? It's about putting in the work. But again, I think you've already done that. I see that here with the Six of Pentacles crossing. And right here, I've got the Emperor again. The very card that was crossing your July reading is over here. Okay? In one respect, this is the Emperor, your divine masculine. Seeing that you're not coming towards them, seeing that you're thriving and coming in and wanting to give to this. I told you that energy was here already. But they're not on your level. You're already reflecting in Empress energy from the pre-shuffle. This is someone working their way toward the Nine of Pentacles, which is minor arcana Empress energy. So the universe is telling you this. Don't be confused. If you know what you want from someone when they show up, if you know where you're going, you know whether someone is fit to come with you or not. Okay? So just make sure you know your path. In a lot of cases, this type of energy that I see over this whole span here is sort of a course correction in a lot of ways. It's the universe trying to, it's the energy, the very energy around you, and I see it here with the Death card in particular, trying to correct your course. That's why I call it black feather energy. That's what it is. It's sort of a finding your true self, being on your true path kind of energy. And something's draining your energy. It could be one of the things you find out is that this person shows up and you're like, why was I ever thinking about this person? My God, I'm so far beyond them. They're just like a child kind of a thing. It could be that. We see that a lot with ex-drinkers or ex-smokers, for example, which is exactly sort of what this black feather energy is, about something that's draining your energy. That would be in the physical sense. We see it a lot where people look back after they quit those things after a few months and go, why did I ever do that? Right? Like that. Well, it's the same applies to the soulmate connection in the emotional side of things. All right, so what's bookend in Temperance? Six of Wands. You can't lose. It's victory. It's minor arcana, though. You can lose. If this whole reading, this whole row cross-checks itself as well. If you get in your own way, you won't win. That's the minor arcana aspect. It's up to your free will. But the energy around you is trying to guide you. Okay, all of the months. But definitely in September here. September ends with victory. But that victory is up to you in making sure that you know where you're going. And who's this guy right here? I'll show it to you this way. This guy right here on the Two of Wands, he's let go of this wand because it's not fit to come with him on his new journey. But it's because he found himself. It's because he knows that. He's on a journey. You're all on a journey. All right? Make sure that if your soulmate shows up in this energy, because it's very, very powerful energy for you. Very powerful changes happening. You finding yourself, you finally putting an end to things that have been past their expiration date for a long time, things that have been sapping your energy. All right? Make sure you do. Make sure you are on a journey. All right? Make sure that you are, and make sure you know what you want from that journey. Otherwise, you won't use your discernment. In order to use your discernment, you have to know where you're going, like I said. And I think most of you do. I think this is very incredible, what I'm seeing here. This is mind-blowing progression from the Q1 reading to the Q2 to this. This reading is, I always pull these Q readings for you, but this is all about you. You know, your soulmate is here. I show them coming in, but I show them underneath. You know, a lower level of energy, a lower vibration, as the kids might say. You're really coming into your own. There's a lot of happiness here too. I've got the Sun, I've got Justice, I've got the Six of Wands, Victory. I've got a lot of happiness all over I've got Temperance, which is happiness, balanced energy, it's happiness. Very nice. And we're going to pull the Lightseer deck here, see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you with 3 cards and a bottom card. All right? Specific message for you. Let's find out, you know what? Let me just ask it a question, all right? And you know when I ask a question, I get a fucking answer. Tell me about the runner soulmate, all right? Tell me about the runner soulmate with 3 cards and a bottom card. What can, because the universe really just wants to talk about you. It is black feather energy, big time. That's my own phrasing, my own category for the energy. But, you know, if you've been here a while, you know I don't mention the hocus pocus very much. Finding feathers and stuff like, what's it mean? I know what it all means. I don't necessarily like the hocus pocus that's attached to it. It's all energetic. But, yeah, It means you got ancestors and guides and, well, the energy of the universe looking out for you. We've had the angel a couple of times here. It was here and it's here. Shows up in September. Surrounded by angel energy. And that Empress energy is angel energy. The sun is angel energy. It's beautiful energy. Justice is angel energy. It's nice. Let's see. Let's see about this soulmate. What are they going to do? Give me 3 cards and a bottom card, or whatever you want to tell. Oh, we checked the bottom to make sure we got the right shuffle. I pulled on your soulmate. I got the soulmate card. I got the 2 of Cups. For most of you, they're showing up. This is 2 soulmates coming together. That's what I get off of it. If you want proof, crossing it is the Knight of Swords. Yep, they got something they want to tell you. Again, I want to reiterate. I talked about you being on a journey over here. I don't think they're on a journey. The Knight of Swords is not a spiritual journey card. It's my Paul Revere card. He got a message. You give him a message, he rolls into town and conveys the message. This person has something they want to say, they want to get off their chest. They feel the connection, but I don't know if they understand it. All right, so I'm just being honest with you. Okay, but if you want the sugarcoating, it looks like they're coming right for you. Let's pull the 3 cards on top. The 2 of Cups is crossing the center card here. All right, see? The Devil. My Trans Am driving, glitter-haired asshole with his shirt off at the party. But what I'm drawn to here is the ties that bind. See this? The ties that bind. They're coming in, they're compelled. There's that compelled energy again to come towards you. It's almost an obsession. Whereas your energy reads all angel. They read devil. You follow me? I mean, that's the easiest way I can put it. I'm not saying they're the devil. I'm saying their energy is from a toxic perspective. A lot of you, I've been telling you, your person's coming in under the energy of 3 swords. That's not the best way to approach a love situation. The energy of 3 swords is where, you know, you end up in bed with a friend because you went over and cried on their shoulder because you and your boyfriend or girlfriend had a fight. You wake up the next morning naked in their bed. That's devil energy. That's not angel. That's that sort of energy around it that causes something to happen. It creates an illusion and all of that. That's 3 swords as well. That's going in under 3 swords energy. You're already in pain, so something happens. Either it can go either way. You wake up naked in their bed the next morning, or you had a big fight because you didn't think they were supportive enough or something like that. Okay, so that's what this is representing. The ties that bind. They got something they want to say. And I'm telling you all this for a reason. It's because of what I just told you about yourself, about you growing and changing, and the universe rewarding you for having the bravery to walk away from something. I'm not telling you to walk away from this person. You could easily end up with this person. Use your discernment. Decide if they're as far along as you are or not. If they're going to be an equal partner. This card is about equal energy. If it's not equal, you know, there can be no sequel. There, I went all Johnny Cochran on you again. If it's not equal, there can be no sequel. All right? Glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. If it's not equal, there can be no sequel. There. Look at me. I'm a fucking rapper. Okay, here we go. Center card, High Priestess. Yeah, I told you. I already said it. Rewind. I said they feel this connection. But their approach to it is swordsy. It's Knight of Swords. It's not exactly a spiritual card. They feel this connection. The 2 of Cups, it's coming up. They're obsessed. They're compelled to come towards you. That's not a good reason. Now, these are red center, left, right. I've told you about the High Priestess. It's got the 2 of Cups crossing it with this Knight of Swords we've talked about. I told you about the Devil. I said there's a compelled. It's red center, left, and right. So this card is red with the Devil, and it's a page. It's a Page of Pentacles. They are still learning. They're still a child. Emotional immaturity. They need... The universe is saying... The universe gave us the Page of Pentacles for a reason. It gave it to you a couple of times. Right here in August, we got a Page of Pentacles crossing this 10 of Swords for you. And we've got a Page of Pentacles down here at the end of the row. It's about you starting a new journey. You finding who you really are. This person here, because this Page of Pentacles is red with the Devil, yours are red with angel energy, by the way. Angels as far as the eye can see. Theirs is red with the Devil. It's Someone who hasn't started the journey yet. Someone who's a few grades behind you, right? Let's say you're a 10th grader in high school. 15 years old, usually most of the time, about that age range. You're a 10th grader. Are you going to date a 3rd grader? You might go out with an 8th grader. You might. A couple of years, but that's fine, you know. But you're not going to go to the local elementary school. Oh, I love that 3rd grader. Little Michelle over there, she cute as a whip. My God. No! 10th graders don't date 3rd graders. They don't date 2nd graders. They don't date 6th graders. They might date an 8th grader. Most likely a 9th, 10th, or 11th. This person's a 3rd grader. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, take this energy and use it. Doesn't mean you can't be with them. If you really want to, you can, but don't lower your energy. Don't lower your vibration to come down to 3rd grade. Don't drop out of 10th grade and say, I'm going to go back to the elementary school. Those books were easier anyway. Don't do that. Make them come up to your level. You follow? If you do that, that's fine. That's all these cards are saying. They're just backing up kind of what I already told you. Let's go one deeper in the affecting energy just for shits and giggles. We know that they're, again, we've already talked about it. The Knight of Swords. There it is. 5 of Cups. Very similar energy. It ties to the 3 of Swords that they're probably coming in as. The reason they show up, it's telling me that they show up for the wrong reasons when they show up. I'm just going to shoot straight with you. You're on a spiritual journey. Most of you that come here are divine feminines. So I'm just going to say the DF is way up the road. You guys are finding yourselves. You're accessing that inner wisdom that's in that old soul of yours. You're changing. You're growing. You found your self-worth. You're the shit. Okay? I'm just going to put it like that. This person here, they're still in 2nd or 3rd grade. They're probably going to get held back in 3rd grade, which is pathetic. But they're probably going to get held back. All right? Because they're coming in this card is telling me they're coming in for the wrong reasons. They're approaching someone who's on a spiritual path out of a point of regret and disappointment. Something they already blew off, they want a second crack at. Well, that's fine. But you're, like I told you here with September, by the time we hit September, you're already on your journey. You've already let go of the old you. It's gone. So, yeah, they can come in if they want. But you need to decide if you want them as a riding companion on your journey. That's that discernment. That's that 4 of Cups that we saw in the pre-shuffle. And I said, unless you know who you are, unless you know what you're after, what you're looking for, what you want, you can't use discernment. Because you don't know what you want, so you just take everything. Right? Well, you can't do that. If you do that, this will backfire in your face. If you know what you want, and you decide that you want them to come on your journey with you anyway, that's fine. That's your decision. Knock yourself out. But do not lower yourself to their level. Make sure you make them come up to yours. And if they don't, kick them to the curb. All right? This person has not really gone on a major spiritual journey. They just want what they can't have. It's that kind of energy. I regret what happened here. I feel bad. I'm going to come in and I'm trying to get it back. I'm going to try anything. I'm going to run. And if running's not fast enough, I'm going to jump on the motorcycle. They're already coming towards you. It could happen at any time. It could likely happen here at the end of June when I'm pulling this reading. I could definitely see it here in July. And I could definitely see a big decision on your part here in August. But in September, you're already well on your journey, on your way to victory, about to get your reward, your Ace of Pentacles from the universe. The only thing that can stop it is this. So pay attention to this reading. Watch it a few times. There's a lot in here for you to understand and you to absorb. And if you are out walking around one day and you see one of them black feathers on the ground, well, you'll know I was right, for sure. Not all of you will find one, but a good number of you will. All right. Or you'll dream about it, one or the other. That being said, that is Q3 of 2022. July, September, August, with a little bonus read on your soulmate, on that runner. All right? Yeah, they are coming in. I see for the vast majority of you. There's no doubt about it. They want to anyway. They want what they lost. But pay attention to what I said for sure. I hope this reading was helpful. Alright, I hope everybody watches it and finds the playlist with all the Qs, Q1, Q2, Q3. Go back and watch old Qs. There's no time in the energy. All of these readings are technically timeless. You know, there's no time. I'm not a time lord. I'm doing my best to give the universe a parameter by describing. And when I think about it, when I shuffle the deck, I do a placement of the Earth around the sun. I give it something to reference. I give it math, basically. That's what the universe understands. The universe is just energy. Energy is math. You know, any scientist will tell you that. But technically, there's no time in the energy. Time, the way we count time anyway, time is a human construct. It's just us measuring the spin of the Earth, tracking that, the patterns of that, and the Earth around the sun, etc., etc. So, that being said, any of the readings could be valid for you. You're all on different time. All of your timelines. You're all moving at different speeds. We're all cars on a freeway moving at different speeds. Is a good way to look at it. So you might be one of the cars doing 40. I don't know. So, you know, maybe some of the stuff in Q2 is happening for you during Q3. It is possible. I just want to point that out. Okay? That's it. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I helped one person today, I've done my job, karmically speaking. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Good luck.